Yeah, actually, Steve will grab what we've done. So basically, what we did is we took my Grand Prix, so I bought Grand Prix,
Which worked.
and worked, and so there will probably be some, like EM diehards that probably would not be okay with what we did, but basically tore it to absolute shreds, and replaced all of the inserts with like purple and white inserts, so that we can kind of have that theme of ultimately like that kind of 80s kind of Miami Vice color theme, so oh my god, yeah, you're totally right, Peppers. Like I don't think I ever fully got the Grand Prix 100% working. I would say it was always, as soon as I would solve and think I'd have it perfect, it'd be like, oh man, that one digit on that one score reel is not resetting, or why is that? I hit this 500 relay and it's not, and it gets stuck in that relay. Like, come on. So yeah, so Steve's showing up here. This is this is actually Grand Prix, and what we did is completely sanded it down, removed all the paint. You could probably slide it over about there, right there. I'd probably do it. Yeah. Removed all the paint, sanded it down, popped out all the inserts, and then there we go. That might be. Is that better? Yeah, and then replaced them with brand new. Basically, clear
Starburst.
Clear and purple Starburst. And then we had to do some interesting things here where they don't make these anymore. They don't make this.
These were dished bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so like this whole area actually was not too good. Like it was clearly had some play.
We had to sand it down a little further than we really wanted.
It's not like we completely wrecked it for no reason. Like, I mean, it definitely was in need of some TLC. So so we figured it was just a good opportunity to reboot it. We did. This was more challenging than we thought. We had to do some wood filler, and then the wood filler didn't quite work out as well as we wanted to. So what we're actually going to do, what we also did is used a dowel to cut off and fill actually some of the old insert areas. Because what we want to do is actually have this be like flat and this lap, and what was this one going to be?
This was going to be Boost.
Yeah.
One of these were going to be
Groove Line, I think.
Yep.
So just a lot more thematic version of Grand Prix. And then basically there's, the gates are here and here, be able to open them one way or the other. And, this would be the loop, so the main loop. And that's how you, once you get 3 of those, then you need to go pit. And then it would open up this
gate.
That's
right. This one was going to be
pit,
and this is going to be lap.
Right, and this would be telling you which way you need to go. So this would be like telling you, all right, we're under green or red flag or whatever. And then this would be, it's time to pit. And then to pit, you actually kick back to the shooter lane.
Yeah, to let it go all the way. We've tested the geometry of it too.
Yeah,
we'll go back into the shooter lane. If that gate is open, it will come all the way around. So having it be controlled is ideal at that point. So you used to have all these just in a line, fill in a couple, choose where you want to go. Had to make some fillers for these, but we're just going to have smaller arrows now.
Yeah, and our plan too was to keep the chime box in the game. So we're gonna put like a kind of like 80s video game theme sounds into this, but then also keep the chime box just for
your
the bonus collection at the end of your ball, and just for when you collect or hit the spinner on this lane. So, and I think the plan was maybe to only have one spinner. I can't remember what we decided.
We were going to do
that.
2 spinners, but one was going to, each one of them would score towards your lap counter, basically, which is something we'll figure out also, so you know how many laps you have. But only one of the lanes is going to count. So we were talking about,
or maybe it's a thing where you hit this one and this needs to hit next, so you got to hit this and this to complete a lap.
Yeah, so we were talking about having like 25 spinners complete a lap, or if you do something with the other targets, you could open up a lane to where just one shot gives you a full lap instead of having to hit the spinner a couple of times in order to get yourself a lap. And it's not finished either. Or as far as the ideas go, we have ideas and we've written them down. We messed around with some graphics. We did a test print, took a scan of this, and then basically traced every piece of it. And
Oh, you know what we
did
have?
A test print.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We have the vinyl test print.
We have the vinyl test print.
And the vinyl test print has a lot of the original graphics of Grand Prix on it. But we did that, mostly we did it for the key lines around all the inserts so that we can make sure that we actually had a digital, real life size template that we could work with.
Yeah. So it'd be like that. Now, granted, so there's our buddy Billy helped us out to do this.
Yeah, so this is essentially, this is the Grand Prix key lines, essentially. So we put a light behind it when we had it on our table out in the garage. And man, everything's within probably a 32nd of an inch of just being dead on. And if you went just a tiny bit thicker on the key lines, I think that it would take up any slight bit that it would be off.
Real knocker. Oh yeah, definitely real knockers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a real knocker in combat.
Yeah, we don't do that squelch bullshit.
And you should totally come up sometime. And
yeah, so we'll use this digitally as our template, and we can remove all these scoring numbers, delete what we have deleted for our inserts, and then play with our fonts and see how the lettering looks on there. We'll still have to pick that.
Yep.
We kind of have a color scheme. I think we mostly have a color scheme.
yeah.
Very 80s, going to have like a dark purple base, kind of a background overall.
Yeah,
Not
purple
necessarily
and
the play
cyan,
field, but then
yeah.
like cyan and
Yeah.
brighter oranges. So it's going to be almost a little Miami Vice type of a color hue, but we'll tweak it a little bit. Because another thing we don't want is to have like the same color scheme as like Total Nuclear Annihilation,
Right.
which is very like
Similar.
80s,
yeah.
almost Miami Vice type
Yeah.
of theme. So we're going to change it up a little bit. But we've been playing around with like a Cruisin' USA kind of a graphics idea for the backgrounds, and then having like on the plastics, maybe having like a grandstand with the fans and stuff in it.
Right. Yeah.
And the lights and stuff like that. And I've been working on an idea. I've actually ordered them, and I should have brought them tonight, but I couldn't find them. I ordered a bunch of inductive switches, which detect ferrous metal, so I can mount them under the wood. So it's basically an eddy sensor, like you would have in Scared Stiff in front of the crate.
What's up, Chody?
So when the ball rolls over, you don't have to have a physical switch
Welcome to the stream, homie.
coming through the play field. So my idea was to fill all of these outlane and inlane switches. All of these guys, fill them all in and have a conductive switch underneath, an eddy sensor, to keep all that stuff kind of, not to say cluttering, but I like the idea of having just a smooth lanes with nothing to roll over. But as the ball goes over, you're still going to pick up that signal, trigger the switch, and get your desired effect.
Yeah, Chode, we're just going over the Grand Prix 86. So this is, I think you actually got to play Grand Prix when it was up and running, the EM we had. Yeah, we're just kind of revisiting. Steve came over, thought we'd take a look at kind of where we left things. And yeah, played a few rounds of combat, showing kind of where we were with Grand Prix. And yeah, I kind of, do we want to look at seeing if we can get a segment display up and running, or?
Yeah, we've got one built. Might as well plug it in.
Yeah, at least try
see
to
if
plug
it'll
it
do
in.
something.
So that might take a few.
Now, do you have maybe like a small table to